Hello, Eternum, and welcome to KOTT News, Eternum's #1 source for news. And this is the War Report. Dynamic change in the history of Eternum last night as the syndicate members of JDB's Kitchen reclaim the keep and extend syndicate control to the resort destination of Ebonscale Reach. KOTT News caught up with JDB leadership to discuss their victory and the upcoming plans for the company. Congratulations on your victory here in Ebonscale, successfully pushing out the Marauders of Emotional Damage and securing the western edge of the island in the name of the Syndicate. How do you feel about your victory here tonight?
Feeling really good. It was clean, very quick. We got a lot of reps in for a bunch of new people, so it's a win-win.
New people, are you expanding the forces of JDB's Kitchen?
We're trying to a bit. We're trying to build up a second roster, perhaps, to hold double declares more easily, so we won't have to rely on mercs much in the future.
That was going to be my follow-up. So if you've got a second roster coming together for a second company, are you going to JDBK2? Is that what we're expecting here soon?
We're trying to do it all in one company, because it gets a little messy when you split companies and one's not going as well as the other, so we're trying to keep it all in-house and just have 100 active players who are playing at all times.
Indeed. Well, is it your intention to continue expanding the force of the Syndicate across the island so that we can secure it and maintain order?
I don't know about that. A lot of people aren't really sure about that, so we're probably going to, let other people do it. There's a lot of other purple companies who are trying to vie for land, so we're going to give them an opportunity. This is probably where we sit and stay.
Indeed, I can understand how that can be. Was there anybody who stood out in their performance for you tonight?
That Dreidel guy's doing pretty good in the wide fight. Dreidel's the GOAT.
All right, shout-outs to Dreidel. The Night Vale Horror is still ongoing. Have you been able to... pardon me, citizen. The Night Vale Horror event still ongoing. As you continue to expand, are you going to continue to push back against Balfazoo and his minions?
We are. We intend to. I have myself personally.
Upcoming soon, the third harshest winter in Eternum's history. Are you going to be able to prepare the citizenry and indeed all the hamlets that you now hold against that?
Oh, we hope to. And we're very excited for the event, so a lot of us will be participating.
Excellent. One more civic matter to attend to. I see that there is a returning great house to the island who we've not seen in almost 2 years coming up soon. The forces of... Yeah, the forces of regime coming back to the island. Are you excited in anticipation of that?
Absolutely. We definitely enjoy all companies coming back, especially one like Regime with a very storied past. So it's good, especially if they have a competitive interest and they want to build up other factions for us to build good content on Eldorado.
Returning to our ongoing story of the Season 3 Rise of the Angry Earth reward track, and boy oh boy are we getting bingos left and right. With so many ways to get free stamps, it's getting to the point that we're losing them to the limit cap put in place. But that's okay, since we're flying through the track in record time, making 2 steps a day in the 1 hour we have to do so. Looking at the weather for today, and it's going to be a wonderful afternoon for knocking out as many seasonal activities as possible. That is, before the autumn sun sets early, allowing the corruption forces to strike, rising up across 30% of the island. 4 lineup submissions for Simulated Fantasy Combat Resolution tonight, brought to you by LARPco. Remember, if it isn't LARPco, it's cardboard. Up first, the syndicate members of H is for Happerdiff, etc. attack the Covenant hero worshippers of the Outcasts for Crown and Kingdom of the Western Monarch's Bluff. H is for Happerdiff, etc. is thinking that they have the difference maker they need to get over on the Outcasts, marching out with patents of nobility in hand and lay claim to the monarchy of the island. But the zealots of the Outcasts continue to hold that the island is under the rule of their legendary hero and refuse to acknowledge any mere human that would allege to claim any authority over them. Then, the Marauders of Pharmaceuticals assault the syndicate members of PK Warband for control of the rain-drenched mountain region of Morningdale. Pharmaceutical forces march up to the mountain region hoping to claim it and call it their own. before the onset of the third harshest winter in Eternum's history. But PK Warband is intent on holding on to the forward observation post in the name of the Syndicate, attempting to maintain advance warning against any large-scale advance that may be made by the corruption. Later, the Marauders of Leo Invictus attack the Syndicate members of H is for Happer Diff, etc. for control of the recently settled region of Eden Grove. Leo Invictus make a second attempt on Eden Grove as the Marauders and Syndicate continue to vie for control of the territory. But will they find greater success fighting outside of the Central Corridor? H is for Happer Diff, etc. will be flipping their mindset after fighting in an offensive earlier in the night. But with a growing roster of able-bodied participants, look forward to defending the region in the name of the Syndicate. In the nightcap, the Covenant converts of Regime 401K assail the Marauders of HBM for control of the Master Fishing Delta of Reekwater. Returning after a 2-year hiatus, the former heavyweight champions of Eternum return to the island and begin their journey back to the top with some light road work in the swamps of the southeast. HBM forces are going hurriedly over the old VODs of KOTT Classic to get a deeper understanding of what they may be going up against with this returning former force of the island. Be sure to tune in for complete coverage and reactions from the citizens tonight at 11. Until then, this has been War Correspondent JChalant, KOTT News.